Cool. Today we're going to do weightlifting AI app review. So basically, Weightlifting House, which is like, I'd say like one of the biggest players in like the weightlifting scene. So you can go check them out in the link that I just put here. So we're going to do a Weightlifting House AI app review, which is basically like, they call it the future of weightlifting. So it's just another app that you use to like train. So it's just like a program, but within the app it's supposed to be able to guide you and help you a little bit more throughout your session. So it's like having like a in your pocket coach. So yeah, I'll be reviewing the app today, like using it and seeing what it's like. So first of all, I'm just going to interrupt past Han because I feel like one of the most important things to talk about was the price, and I neglected to do that. So when I first signed up to the app, I did it through the website, and there it says $40 a month. But when you download the app from the App Store, it says that it's $44.99 for the month. So like a 4-week training block basically for this program. It's kind of like there or thereabouts with most programs. I feel like most online programs are slightly less than that. But obviously when you get a coach with that, it's more than that. This is supposed to be like an in-between, so I don't really know whether that's a good price or not. We'll talk about it at the end of the video when I feel like I've got like a good idea of what the app is like. So from the outset, this app is like a little bit less, I think it's a little bit less geared to beginners because there is no like warm-up. So like on the Train Heroic app, which I use, they give you like a warm-up and like what you should do and like take you through steps of what you could do to warm up. If you're not really sure what you should be doing for a warm-up, as like a specific warm-up, they don't really give you any kind of guidance. All they give you is like the exercises that you need to do, and then gives you like the starting weight. So I'll be working my way through that, but like I've done my own warm-up because I know what I need to do. But if you're looking for something that gives you like a more of a structured session, like this is where you start, this is where you end, then I'm not really sure that it's going to fit the mark in those terms. So that was like my first set. So I go onto the app, I'll like screen record this and then put it like here on the screen so you can see it as I'm doing it. So I go onto the app, I put 2 reps, and I can change the weight, so I put 55 for 2 reps. And then there's like this red light, white light system. So if I thought that went really well, I imagine I put 3 white lights. If I thought it went well, but there was a little bit wrong with it, like 2 whites and a red. So that one I put 2 whites and a red, because the second one was it felt a little bit off. And then based on that, it like has like a little spinny thing, which then calculates what I should do next. So it said that I should do that again, and then it started a timer for how long I have to rest before I can go again. So far so good. I feel like it's a lot of phone business, and I don't like being on my phone so much during the session. Like I like to retrospectively go in. Obviously that's not the point of the app. The point of the app is to have like direct feedback from this system. So let's see how it goes.
Good. That's better.
I think that was 3 white lights.
Yeah.
And 2 at 55 again. So like where like I know what I want to do, I don't want to do 55 again. I want to do 60. But then does that defeat the point of the app?
That's the one. Good.
Yeah, so I just did 62. So I went 55, 60, and the app said to go 62. So I go 62. And for me, 62 was 3 whites.
Yeah, plain.
So the app's doing its business. Now it's telling me to go 64. Yeah, 64 is then.
Yeah? Done 64 before though, right?
Yeah, so I've done 64 power snatch for a double once, I think, once or twice. So it's nothing new. But obviously then if I get 3 whites on that, who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, I know, 70.
It's not in my hands, so.
Literally. Good. Yeah, Sam. Nothing wrong with them.
No, it's just hard.
Yeah.
So what do you do then if it's hard, but there's nothing wrong with it, but if it's hard, what do you put in the thing?
Don't know.
I feel like when they set you up with the app, there should be like a a description of like what the different symbols mean. Obviously I get that 3 white lights means you got it and it feels good, but what happens if you got it, it looks good, it feels good, but it's just hard work? What happens then? Do you get what I mean? Like,
I know,
you should
yeah, it
have,
makes
like,
sense. It doesn't, because otherwise you don't know how to.
Yeah, more of a breakdown as to like what those little buttons mean,
Yeah.
so that you have more of an understanding of when you should put it in.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what to put in now.
Yeah. Better. Good. It's easy.
Something that I like about the app is that you can easily like change the reps and the weights within it, but you can't change the exercise. So say I don't want to do front squats today, I want to do back squats because like tomorrow I can't train, or the day after I can't train, I can't change it in the app. Whereas like on the Train Heroic app, you can swap stuff, you can move stuff, you can do all of that stuff, but on this app you can only do that with accessories, which is a shame.
Just keep those elbows up nice and high and then drive out. That's good. Explode. Better.
So I'm just starting the like squat portion of the workout, and instead of having like a green light, red light system here, or white light, red light system, they have like a reps in reserve. It just means like, oh, I've done 4 and I think I could do 4 more, which I think is quite a good way to gauge like how your squats are going. It's a lot better than having like a red light, green light system. Sometimes it can feel good, it can feel heavy, but all of that sort of stuff. But I am enjoying using the app. But it's like a lot on your phone. Like I'm someone who doesn't really like being on my phone that much during a session, like apart from obviously to record stuff and people record me. But it's like constant, like you have to go back to your phone every single time. And like for me, I think that's just too much, and I don't like doing it as much as I have to with this.
Good. Good, Anne. Good go, Anne. Nice. Up. Good, that's one.
So that's the like main part of the like weightlifting session. So there's only really 2 weightlifting bits. So I had the cleans and the snatches, the squats, and now I'm onto the accessories. For me, that session's like a little bit too short, and obviously, like I said, you can't add anything. So like that would just be it. But it's one of those things like where you have to be like, do I trust it, or do I like want more? Like it's hard, but it depends where you're at in your training. But it's hard like not having spoken to someone and them not having the context of how much you've trained before, knowing how much to put in a session. So it's like I get that they're trying to take the human element out of it and like make this really smart software, but at the same time it's a very like human element sport, and there's a lot of like stuff that goes into it that needs someone's understanding of what your training history is, how you train best, blah blah blah. So we just finished a session. I'm feeling pretty good actually. I enjoyed the session. The app is a strange one for me. Like I feel like, I don't know whether there are things that I don't like about the app, which would incline me not to use it, because I don't like being on my phone in the session, and that's a lot of phone time. And the app doesn't really allow you to retrospectively go back and put it in, because a lot of what the app is for is like you have to have like feedback constantly.
It's like a virtual coach.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's like
meant
a virtual coach.
Like someone's watching you in the room.
So it's like, it's supposed to be that replacement for not having someone there watching you the whole time. So yeah, I don't like being on my phone that much. And then I realised also, because I put my phone in airplane mode, because I wanted to see whether you could still use the app or not when you didn't have any connection. Obviously some people don't have connection when they use their phone in the gym, and you can't use it at all. Like the program doesn't work, you can't white light it or red light it, it just doesn't work whatsoever. So if you have like connectivity problems in your gym, it's a no-go, because it just doesn't work, and you can't retrospectively put it in. So I suppose the only thing to say is like, would I use the app or would I not use the app? I'm honestly like a little bit confused as to who the app is aimed for. Like, I think that because I got it as like an early bird access, I didn't have access to everything that you usually get access to. So I didn't have access to the community, which is supposed to be like a coacher space where you can go in and ask questions and interact with other people. I didn't get access to that, so I feel like I'm missing out a big part of it. And I don't want to say that I don't like it, because it's in such its early phases, like it's a little baby, and they have yet to have feedback from people to see what they need to change and stuff. I don't like the fact that I can't expand the sessions more and I can't like retract the sessions more. So I feel like I don't have enough control over what I'm doing in my session. And for me, it's like a lot of individual, like weightlifting is very individual. Like it's like, how do I feel today's session? I feel good, I feel bad. And I feel like that's what they've tried to do with this red light, green light, but that it's missing that key human element where like, I just don't feel like doing this exercise, so I'm gonna swap it out. I feel like I'm rambling, but it's really hard to kind of like say yes or no. If I had to just say yes or no, I would say no. Yeah, I would say no.
Based on what you just said.
Based on what I said. Based on the fact that I feel like it just doesn't do what I'm looking for in an app. I feel like I've rounded it up, but you might see a clip of like future Han now saying like what else she feels like she needed to say.
Like this, watch this,
yeah.
edit.
So it's future Han and I'm back and I've made some notes on my phone, so I feel like I need to wrap this up ASAP Rocky, because I've just been mumbling and jumbling for ages. So it's hard not to be critical because they've basically said this is going to change the scope of weightlifting, change the programming of weightlifting forever, and it's going to be revolutionary and all of this stuff. And for me, it just falls short. Like it just doesn't meet that expectation. It is a good app, but it hasn't changed anything. And I'm sure they will develop it further, and like maybe along the line it may become better, but right now as it stands, I think it should be considered in the same realm as Cal Strength, Catalyst Athletics, and everybody else that goes on the Train Heroic app. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Everything about it.